What's up, guys? I'm Trevor. This is Dane. We've bought a few hundred multifamily units, and we're going to share with you our value add strategies that we use. So one of our favorite things to do is to purchase a property that has in-place income. And Dane, tell us why we like to do that.
We like to do that because we can come in with a new loan from the bank that is covered by the rents that we currently have, which just means that the rents that are in place minus the expenses still cover the debt payment that we normally have to worry about on a new construction project or if the thing is totally vacant. So when we do a value add project where those are already in place and then we can come in and increase rents and decrease expenses, or at least the ratio because rents are getting so high, we can make way more money over time while still servicing the debt on the property.
To give you guys an example of this, we bought a 40 unit complex with 10 offline units that were completely gutted. So we had in-place income from the other 30 units, and then we go and renovate the 10, get them online, and then we would move the tenants from the other units into these higher rent, newly renovated ones, and then go renovate their units after. So we have constant income coming in the whole time. Cool part about this is when you're doing a existing income project, you get a lower interest rate from the bank rather than a complete new construction project where there's zero income. And now Dane is going to tell you about our other value add strategies because I gotta go.
If you're looking to get into multifamily value add real estate or single family value add real estate, really just value add in general, you have to think about three important concepts. This is what we look at in every deal that we go into. First off, it's our basis in the property. That's just how much are we paying for the building itself and how much is it going to cost to improve it. If we can improve it for $100 a square foot and it costs us $100 a square foot and then it's only worth $200 a square foot, we can't do that project. And so we want to make sure that we get in cheap enough so that by the time we're done with it, it's worth enough for us to make money on the project itself. The second thing you need to think about is how much can you actually increase the income on the property. This is rents from tenants, this is rents from businesses, or just individuals. You have to think, okay, if I'm gonna go in and the rents are $1,600 and I'm gonna improve this thing a ton, there's a ton of room for improvement. Is it worth it if I can only raise the rents to $1,700, or can I even raise the rents at all? The third thing that you have to think about is where are the expenses at? Sometimes owners will send you expenses and it'll say that they're running it at really, really low expenses. A lot of times this is because the property is in terrible condition or they're not telling you all the numbers because one, they haven't tracked it all, or two, they don't want to track it all. When we look at the expense ratio, we have to make sure that it's something that we can realistically run it at. If somebody tells us that they can run a property at 20% expenses, which just means 20% of their total income goes towards the expenses on the property, we have to say that's not realistic to us. We know it's going to be closer to 35 or 40%. In some scenarios though, you'll have an owner that was running it at 55% or 50%, and you know you can run it at 30%. That means that without even increasing the rents or improving the property, just through operations, you can increase your income on the property. Those are the three main strategies that we think about when we're going into value add projects.